Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's a Gameplay Horizon here, and welcome back to Eternal Evolution. So we have a new awakenable hero that would be Jaina and Sakai Monoko. So first, let's review here the skills of Jaina on the tactic. Okay, maybe the potential, guys. So I have it upgraded here, Jaina. So super breakthrough Jaina, guys, and now, my goodness, we have the awakened Jaina. Okay, so let's check this out. So upon awakening, we have your plus 15% HP attack and defense for Jaina. And next, damage application, if you will upgrade this, that will be a total of plus 8% as well as this damage reduction. And next, at Awaken 3, when Jaina hits 3 or more targets with any skill, she restores 150 energy to herself and gains invincibility for 3 seconds. I think at Awaken 3 Jaina, guys, Jaina will cast its ultimate skill if there are 3 or more targets. Okay, if there are 3 or more units on the battlefield that would be hit by a Jaina. And next, at Awaken 4, we have here plus a certain percentage of attack as well as HP. And at Awaken 5, we newly activated the ultimate skill, so Flame of God effect. Jaina fires a beam of light at the target, dispelling invincibility from all affected enemies. And then it deals true damage ranging from 3,600% up to, my god, that is freaking huge, guys. Using 200 accuracy, that would be 7,200% of attack. And the higher accuracy, the greater will be the damage. So the maximum, that would be 200 accuracy. So if you have 200 accuracy, you can obtain the 200% of attack. And it says here, preferentially targets at the farthest enemy within range, and the beam has an infinite range and knocks enemies back slightly upon hit. Dispelling invincibility again, then does not work against bosses. So in PvP modes, the beam instantly executes all summoned creatures, and it deals 50% damage equal to, or 50% of the, oh my god, it deals true damage equal to 50% of max HP to large summoned creatures. Wow. And at Awaken 6, we have your increase in crit hit rate. I think we need, okay, so the crit hit rate is already compensated here, guys, as well as the crit hit damage. Wow. So Jaina's skills, we can now recreate Jaina, guys, even more better because of this crit hit rate and also of this crit damage. If you'll check here the tactic, there are no stats given here, but on the potential, we have here crit rate and also crit damage. And finally, at Awaken 7, we have here the potential liberation, Flame of the Gods. Flame of the Gods skill enhancement. Every 10 seconds on the battlefield, Jaina automatically fires 5 to 10 light sparks at the enemies. Each spark randomly select target and deals damage equal to 2,000% of Jaina's attack. So the longer Jaina stays in battle, the better, guys, because we have here every 10 seconds on the battlefield. And the higher the accuracy, the more light sparks are fired. A maximum value of 200 accuracy. And then we have here potential revelation called Divine Veil. Divine Veil skill enhancement. When Jaina activates any skills, she randomly applies 2 stacks of light barrier to 2 allied units. Wow. So Jaina, Loris, and Sakai Monoko, they will be a freaking great team, guys. Together, maybe with Rebecca. Okay, so next we have here Sakai Monoko. So Sakai Monoko, guys, okay, let's check here the potential. So upon awakening, we have your plus 15% of attack, HP, and defense. And next, you have your damage amplification up to 8%, and then as well as damage reduction. And we get here the Sakura Princess. So Sakura Guarded Enhancement. Within the field, all enemy targets receive a 30% more crit damage. And the energy recovery is also reduced by 25%. This is freaking nice. We have here, wow, this is insane, guys. 30% crit more crit damage. And the field lasts until the end of the battle. Allied heroes who activate in the area damage abilities restore HP equal to 1000% of their own attack. And increase the attack by 5%, stacking. My god, that's stacking up to 30 times. So the longer the Sakai Monoko is on the battlefield, the greater will be the damage of Sakai Monoko, guys. And next, we have here permanently increase the attack of all energy heroes by 9%. That is permanent, guys. Permanent. And that's not require these heroes to be deployed to take the effect. And also we get here permanently increase the HP and also of all energy heroes by 9%. And next we have here at Awaken 5. So this would be the potential explosion. A final lullaby effect. Sakai Monoko begins singing, and after 3 seconds, it deals damage to all enemies equal to 5,000% of attack and deals 200% damage to large summoned creatures. If a fewer than 3 targets are hit, the damage is increased again by 200% while singing and reduces the damage received by 80%. Reduces damage received by 80%, and this is effective against a true damage. Okay, so this Sakai Monoko will become tanky, guys, because it says here the damage is increased by 200%, and while seeing the damage, it reduces the damage received. Okay, and it gradually releases 4 sound waves in each, dealing 2,500% of attack as damage. So that would be a total of 10,000% of attack, guys, while dispelling invisibility and shields from the target and knocking them back slightly. When the singing ends, enemies killed during the performance explode and dealing true damage to all surrounding targets equal to 1,000% of Sakai Monoko's attack. So at Awaken 5, my god, this Sakai Monoko is even more stronger, guys. So at Awaken 6, we have your increase in crit damage of all heroes, as well as the crit damage reduction. And finally at Awaken 7, a final lullaby skill enhanced for each enemy on the battlefield. Damage dealt by allied heroes is increased by 5%, up to 40% while singing, and enemies cannot recover energy or rage. My god, this Sakai Monoko is freaking super insane, guys. Okay, so let's go back. Maybe I can make this Sakai Monoko to Awaken 3. We have here also some events, which is the Glorious Inheritance, in which we can obtain this one. Okay, we have here 60. Okay. Okay, guys, so we have here players who has, okay, so this is already an Awaken 5 Sakai Monoko. Okay, let's try to view this one, guys, and let's compare that with other players here. Okay, let's try this one, guys. Okay, let's see. Let's do some replay. He has here like 2.1 billion. My god, that Sakai Monoko is freaking super insane. So maybe this Sakai Monoko will be a great buffer, guys. You use here Orthan. You look at that Orthan, you get the Dolony and also Ravenna. It's a support unit. And as you can see, this Sakai Monoko deals less damage. And his Sakai Monoko here, together with Akai, are in idle. They're not casting the ultimate skill, guys. So the reason for this is that he used only Sakai Monoko as a buffer type unit. Wow. And the points that he obtained here is freaking huge already, guys. That is, my god, almost a billion already. Okay, so we are now at 1 minute, and that's 918 million. And it turned into a billion. So the longer this Sakai Monoko stays in battle, I think she will give some buffs. As far as I can remember, we read the skill description of Sakai Monoko. It says there that 5% times 30, guys. That's 30 stacks. Wow. This team is freaking nice, guys. So you can reach here already like 2.1 billion. Okay, that's 1.8, and still we got 13 seconds remaining. So let's do something like this. Alright, so we will use a Sakai Monoko, guys, but only an Awaken 3 Sakai Monoko. Okay, so that is the performance of Sakai Monoko. So if we'll check here, okay, this would be his damage. Wow, Daji dealt here like 16.2 trillion, but Sakai Monoko only dealt like 13.1 billion at Awaken 5 because the Sakai Monoko is in manual battle. Alright, so let's go to this evolution here, and we will awaken that one. Okay, that's one. Alright, we got here 2, an increase in damage amplification, and we will only use here 3. Well, this is an Awaken 3 Sakai Monoko. So let's go here to our heroes. Then we can proceed now to our energy. Here we get your Sakai Monoko at Awaken 3. We get the potential. Okay, let's activate that. Nice. We can activate also. Oh, that's SP plus. Okay, that's plus 6. Okay, plus 8. I think we get your plus 10. Okay. And for our damage reduction, okay, that's 1. That's 2. And finally, okay, let's activate this one. Okay, Sakura Princess. So it says here, Sakura Guardian has when within the field, all enemy targets receive 30% more crit damage and energy recovery is reduced by 25%. So maybe this is the reason why, guys. The field lasts for at the end of the battle, and allied heroes who activate area damage abilities restores HP equal to 1000% of their attack, and also increases the attack by 5%, stacking up to 30 times. Okay, so let's try this Sakai Monoko, guys, on this whole land contract, and let's do this. Okay, so this would be my gems here. I think we need here crit rate. We need here 100% crit rate, guys. Okay, so I think that would be fine. Okay, let's do this. We will make this Akai and Sakai Monoko in idle battle. Okay. Well, let's press this one. Okay, let's make that to idle. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's see if we can reach here 1 billion. That's 82 million already. Okay, so looks like we can reach here 1 billion, guys, based on the performance of my heroes. Oh, that's 163 only. My God. Maybe the problem here is on my gears. Okay, that's 1 trillion already coming from our Daji. That's 237, 238. I don't know if we can reach here 1 billion. Oh my God. That's 315. Okay. So I think I can only reach here like 700 million, guys. Maybe because of the gems. My gems are already in big spite here. But I use a critical damage gem, guys. Well, it's already 500 million. Okay, so I think this will surpass my previous points obtained. So as you can see, it's Daji, guys. It's Daji who's dealing massive damage here. Amat. Looks like Amat deals less damage. And take a look at that Sakai Monoko. The purpose of here is just to buff allies. Okay, 668. Okay, so we reach here like 700. Okay, that's 700 already, guys. I hope we can reach here like 800 million. Alright, that's 740. We have still 9 seconds left. Okay. Wow, that's 800. Wow. So, Sakai Monoko is a freaking insane buff type unit. Okay, that's 802, guys. That's 802. Wow. So if we'll check here the strategy and the lineup, let's see. Okay, so they already reached here like 1 billion. Okay. So maybe because of the summoners, guys. He has here an Awaken 9 Dodgy. Or Awaken 8 Dodgy, we have your max Amat. But using that Sakai Monoko, my points obtained improve. So maybe we can do some furthermore tests on this Sakai Monoko, guys. I'm just waiting for the perfect game mode. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you again on my next videos. Bye-bye.